What's up, everybody? Mad Matt here with Mad Matt's Mask, and I have been meaning to break down a few of the pieces in my collection to show you guys a little bit more in depth what these pieces look like, and kind of like give them their, kind of give them their moment. You know, I've done quite a few full tour walkthrough videos, but I can only, so I don't make that, 5 hours long. I can just talk about everything very, very briefly. And one thing that I do believe that I've got a knack for, with as far as collecting goes, is finding, in my opinion, some of the best pieces out there that do not break the bank. I love this hobby. It's something I don't ever see myself, giving up. I absolutely love the hobby. But you also do have to watch it. I don't have endless funds. I can't just, go get whatever I want, whenever I want. So I do try very hard to find that specific collectible, that does look good, meets my standards, but like I said, don't break the bank. And I think I've got a gem here for you guys that I'm super excited to show. And this is from MAGARAWORKS. And you can find this gentleman currently on Etsy. And he does 3D prints and he paints out of this world. And he uses, I know as far as 3D printing goes, he uses the best materials available. And it just shows, like, the detail is amazing, because this was one of my first bigger items as far as in the, world of 3D printing. It was, and when I say not breaking the bank, I'm not saying that they're cheap either, but affordable, reasonable. So, so I was a little skeptical, not sure if, there's a beautiful picture there on the site, but am I going to get something that looks like absolute shit once I receive it, But, dude, I was blown away. And I think it wasn't a week or so later, I went and did a second purchase with him. And I'll talk about that piece in another video. But I'm going to go ahead and show you this, guys. This is from the Mortal Kombat line, none other than Goro, the Beast himself. I love Mortal Kombat. And for those of you who have seen my full walkthrough videos, I've got the Mortal Kombat shelf there, and I'm always looking to improve that. This has become the centerpiece for my Mortal Kombat section. But let's go ahead and take this black piece off, give a little bit of a, give me a little drum roll there, Tristan, you got that? All right, look at that, man, look at that, guys. And then get some of the front. I can always turn it around too. But so again, this is MAGARAWORKS. This gentleman is on Etsy. And you also don't have to pay everything up at once. You can go through the Klarna, and you can make monthly payments, so you don't have to, drop it all at once. But for the attention to detail, just one in the paint job alone, I knew it was well worth what I paid. I'm not going to go into exactly, what I paid, because he may change things and he may, work with you as well. But I'll just say that it was 100% well worth what I paid, and I was blown away. Like I said, within a week or so later, I went and got my second purchase. I think I'm on my third piece from them now. But this is one of those pieces where you're like, you can dive into it and everything is painted well. In the little creases of the rocks on the base, his back. Let me go ahead and give you this back shot here. I mean, look at those glutes and hammies, Tristan. Like the detail, the veins are there. And it's got some good weight to it. You know, some 3D prints can be very light. I think that's when they're using some of the cheaper end material. This guy has some really good weight to him, which I always like. To me, I just think weight equals quality. It might not always be true, but that's how I feel. I like something with a little bit of weight to it. But this represents Goro beautifully, man. Absolutely beautiful. Now, some of you might be kind of wondering, you know, what are these here? I did these, so you do have to connect pieces, right, when you're working with 3D print. So the pieces are, there's like little, and they're very, very small. They're very small. You could even go without putting anything around them. It's just a little line where the, you know, where the pieces connect. And he told me about this, you know, before I even made the purchase. He said that, you know, you can have it as is, or some people, you know, like just make it look like a little bit of a bandage around his arm. And I liked that. I liked that idea, and I actually had fun with it. So I kind of did these. He gave me the material, and I kind of put them on myself the way I liked them. But that's all that is. But by no means are they huge gaps. They are just lines where the pieces meet. I just didn't really want to see any lines, and I kind of had fun with the wraps. So that's what that is. But it is a beautiful, beautiful piece. I just wanted to give it a little bit more than, hey, there's my Mortal Kombat shelf. There's Goro. He's a little bit better than that. He deserved a video. But yeah, guys, check him out. He treated me wonderfully. He's an absolute pleasure to work with, and I cannot recommend them enough. MAGARAWORKS on Etsy, and the dude he's a true artist. But thank you for letting me share that with you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna be doing my best to post more often. I'm gonna do another one coming very soon. It's going to be the second piece I purchased from them, and it's none other than a 1/4 scale Sabretooth from the X-Men. It's amazing. I can't wait to show it to you guys. That'll be coming very soon. As always, again, I'm Mad Matt with Mad Matt's Mask. I love you guys. Love the collecting world. Love the world of horror and whatever else it might be. You know, I mainly collect horror, but, you know, I do Batman. I do a lot of other things. Ninja Turtles, Street Fighter, you name it. But, yeah, man, I'll be back very soon. Thanks for watching. I love you guys. Take care.